Yo, I gotta make this motherfucking video real quick because I am so tired of hearing people cry and bitch about The Fiend losing the Universal Championship to Bill Goldberg. All I've been seeing on the internet is, how come they put the belt back on the 53-year-old man who could barely hit his finishing move? Why did they bury the Fiend? He was the best character they had on the roster. They gotta replace him with Roman. Why do they always have to put Roman in the main event? Why do they always have to put the more charismatic guys on WrestleMania instead of the work rate vanilla midgets with no personality? Shut the fuck up. If y'all are that concerned about someone losing a fake match and losing a fake belt, if that's such a big deal about his character being buried, then his character must not have been that great in the first place. Because if you fucking marks, listen to this, trace your history. Let's go back to 1991 when The Undertaker beat Hulk Hogan at Survivor Series and won the championship and lost the belt 6 days later to a fucking roll-up. And it was a bad roll-up. It was a shitty botched roll-up pin, and Taker lost the title back to Hulk Hogan. Shit. Undertaker is what? Damn near 30 years into his career? Never killed his character. How many times has The Undertaker lost the belt on fucked up finishes? That it didn't bury his character. Because his character is already iconic and it was already over as fuck, so he didn't need to have a championship to matter. So, if you guys are bitching and crying about The Fiend being buried, then you're basically saying that he needed to be champion to matter. Bro, how many times am I going to say this? How many times me, NC, JC, J-Ranks, everybody that's made videos about this shit, he got buried at Hell in a Cell. Seth Rollins punked him out. By the way, it was Triple H's booking. Just to remind y'all that it was Triple H that booked that bullshit. After that, you couldn't take him serious no more. Let's be honest, you can take this dude serious. But there's been so many wrestlers who have lost championships to either squashes or fucked up finishes and never did anything to hinder their career. Hell, let's talk about 3 straight years where The Rock lost main events at WrestleMania. Remember, he dropped the belt to Austin at WrestleMania 15 and 17. Then at WrestleMania 16, he got screwed by Vince again. Won the Fatal 4-Way match. He lost to Triple H. That should have been the match that The Rock won. But you didn't hear nobody bitching about, he's buried. They buried The Rock. They screwed him over. Yeah, they screwed him. But it was more to the story. It was more than just WrestleMania. It was more shit that happened after that. And I don't think The Rock's complaining about losing some fake matches. I mean, he's a much bigger star than Triple H and Stone Cold now, so shit. Maybe it worked out for him. But I say that to say that The Fiend losing his title, it doesn't kill his character. Because his character was already fucking dead. Now it's just goofy. He never needed the belt in the first place. But they put the belt on him because that's what you fucking smarks wanted. You guys wanted Bray Wyatt to be the Universal Champion. So they put the Universal Championship on him. And his reign was boring as fuck. Y'all talk about part-timers. When is Bray Wyatt wrestled a match on SmackDown? Or Raw, for that matter. All he's had is these Firefly Funhouse vignettes, and the only time he wrestles is on a pay-per-view. So, does that make him a part-timer too? And don't say, oh, well, he shows up and he attacks people and he drops them with the mandible claw and disappear. No, I'm talking about having an actual match on the show. At least Brock had a match on SmackDown. Yeah, it lasted for 10 seconds, but nonetheless, he still had a match. So let's keep that same fucking energy when we talk about this part-time shit. Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at WrestleMania, it sells. The Fiend isn't over with a casual audience just yet. He still needs more time. He's not as over with a casual audience as Roman and as Goldberg. And don't say, oh, well, people were booing them on SmackDown. Yeah, the Smarks were booing them. But guess what? Us casual fans, the mainstream casual audience, will look at that shit and be like, oh, fuck. Goldberg's back? He's the champion again? I'm about to check this shit out. And who's this Roman Reigns dude? And they look him up and see, oh, fuck. That's the Rock and them people. And he looks like a badass. Yo, fuck all this. We trying to build the future and all that shit. Right now, the future fucking sucks. They gave you motherfuckers everything you asked for in 2019, and it all flopped. Ratings were at an all-time low. This WrestleMania last year was probably the most smartest fucking WrestleMania since WrestleMania 30. So miss me with all that bullshit. You need to have the biggest stars for your biggest fucking show. If you need for this shit to sell out, you need to have John Cena. You need Goldberg. You need to have Batista and NW on the fucking Hall of Fame. You need these guys because these guys can draw. I'm sorry, Ricochet cannot draw. Bray Wyatt is not as big a draw as Goldberg. Daniel Bryan is not a draw. None of these vanilla midgets with no fucking charisma can draw to a mainstream casual audience. WrestleMania isn't about the fucking Euro neckbeards that fly all the way from fucking England just to come to the show. Nah. They're trying to sell this shit to the world. And because y'all live in y'all little fucking bubble and fucking jack off to fucking hentai and Kenny Omega matches, whatever the fuck y'all like to do, this isn't about you. This is a bigger picture. You guys need to understand. See, y'all don't know what it's like to run a fucking business. If you just cater to one niche minority group in a business, especially a billion-dollar publicly traded company, that shit is gonna fail. So you have to do something for everybody because you want as many people as you can to watch and you want to put as many asses in those seats in that big fucking stadium. So I say that to say, the Fiend been buried. If y'all feel like he got buried, that super shit down, then hey, you're just a fucking mark. You're crying over a fake match and a fake belt. Goldberg is the Universal Champion. Deal with it. I'm out this bitch.